Hey everyone, welcome to the EarthCare podcast. Today we have an awesome guest with us, a third-year zoology student, Mariam Sophie.
Hello.
So what we'll be talking about, or Mariam rather, is how plastic pollution impacts albatrosses living in the Southern Ocean.
Yep, for sure.
So I know, and hopefully most of y'all already know, that the everyday plastic we use eventually end up as waste, and then many from that end up in our oceans, unfortunately.
Yep.
When did plastic become such an issue, and what would it look like in the future for albatrosses living in the Southern Ocean?
Okay, so the start of when plastics became a major pollutant was from the 1980s to 1990s, and since then plastic pollution has increased, and due to their physical properties, they are known to last a long time, right?
Yeah, they are hard to biodegrade.
Exactly. So the plastics we use get actually pushed by the wind or ocean currents and pile up somewhere in the Northern Ocean. But in terms of the Southern Ocean, records show that the occurrence of plastics are quite low there. Therefore, the associations between southern albatrosses and these plastics would also be low. And in response to future changes, there are no direct predictions of abundancy of plastics in these regions.
Yeah, I see. Also, what are these associations between albatrosses and plastics?
It's when albatrosses ingest or swallow these plastics.
Ew, okay, disgusting. So how does ingesting plastic affect the albatross populations? Like, won't they die?
Actually, many of the studies located at the southern islands looked inside of the stomachs of already dead albatrosses and found that none had plastic in them. But from the nest, they did find some bits of plastic. This is because of a behavior these albatrosses can have, which is to regurgitate indigestible material like plastic.
Ew, disgusting, but cool.
Yeah, but only adult albatrosses can do this. Chicks are not able to, being immature and all. So the effect on adults is less negative, and for chicks it can be damaging if they have large amounts of plastic in their bodies, which studies have shown to be true.
Wait, how do chicks get a hold of large amounts of plastic?
So it's to do with an interaction between the parent and the child during feeding. The parent feeds the child by regurgitating bits of the stomach contents, and that is how plastic ends up in the chick's stomach basically. And thus, with high amounts of plastic in their bodies, it can be said they are less likely to survive and suffer adverse effects, but plastic may not literally be a direct cause of death.
So what other evidence is there that supports plastic pollution is affecting and will affect albatrosses in the future?
Okay, so generally, the breeding populations of albatrosses spend most of their time foraging from the sea surfaces, in this case from the Antarctic regions. And for effective capturing, albatrosses are said to have a large jaw, which allows them to swallow their prey. So, as you would expect, they are also able to swallow different kinds of plastics, ranging from plastic bags to bottle caps and even cigarette lighters. And actually, records show that the most ingested kind of plastic is from miscellaneous plastics that studies show to be commonly originated from South America, East Asia, Europe, or the USA. And yes, you would think that would it not be harmful for albatrosses in any way? Yes, it could be harmful, especially for chicks, as it would reduce the amount of food and water they can accept, consequently preventing successful growth. However, there is not enough evidence yet to affirm this. Also, as an extra fact, adult albatrosses are said to be able to retain indigestible objects in their stomachs for up to 6 weeks and can excrete them out compared to other bird species.
Wow, they can really put up a fight.
Yeah, I guess they can.
So plastic pollution can affect albatrosses in some ways, but not directly. Are there other things, other drivers that can impact albatrosses more than plastic can?
Yes, there certainly is. Commercial fishing.
Commercial fishing?
Yeah, actually, fisheries affect albatrosses in a similar negative way by the ingestion of fishing hooks. It is also similar by the fact that the stomach contents of chicks are much greater than in adults. But in general, albatrosses are much more affected by this compared to other species. By looking at the populations, many researchers conclude that commercial fishing is sufficient to account for population declines. Albatrosses get caught frequently in active fishing nets and, as a result, made the list of threatened bird species in 2004.
Wow, that is dangerous.
Definitely. So I guess with the joint effects of both plastic pollution and commercial fishing, it makes it an unbearable environment for albatrosses to live. However, overall, because plastic is so uncertain and extremely volatile, plastic pollution could be more detrimental.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you so much for coming, Mariam.
No problem.
And everyone for tuning in. Make sure to let us know what you think about this topic. Bye!
Bye!